Join in today. Come to a great sit in your time. And we're starting seated again. Make sure it feels good. If you're sitting down, make sure it feels comfortable. And at any point that it starts to feel uncomfortable, feel free to change your sitting position and make it comfortable again. So welcome, I'm Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is over here. He's here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. I'm here for the instructions. And today we're exploring our strength together. And I'll invite you to join in if you like. First of all, we connect to the floor with the feet. Connecting them, feeling the floor beneath us, feeling how our sitting bones are rooted down. Find a good sit, and also always feel free to change it. Right. And from here, just deepen your breath. Arrive in this yoga lesson. A yoga lesson will last for 45 minutes. Breathe in deep into the belly. Then into the chest. You can put the right hand on the belly and the left hand on the chest if you like. Breathe in deep. And just release again. You can have your eyes open or closed as you like. Breathing in to the lower belly a lot, even to the lower belly. Send the breath to the lower belly. And then, when the belly is full, to the chest. And release again. Connect to a sense of strength in the breath today. So breathing in deep. And just releasing of strength and control in your breath. Whatever strength means to you. Breathe in deep one more time. Feel how the hand is lifting off a little. And then the chest is lifting off a little. So the hand is lifting off on your chest. Great. And then release your arms by your sides. What we're doing is we're bringing the arms up, breathing in deep. As we're lifting the arms up, we're directing our breath, breathing in. You have the hands over the head. We hold the breath just for a moment, that it feels good to you, and then release the arms again, breathing out. Arms to the side, and when the arms are down, hold your breath just for a moment, and then breathing in again. Holding. Releasing. Go in your rhythm that feels good to you. No need to go really fast, but if you're doing it faster, completely fine. Listening to your body, what feels good to you. Great. Coming into this very moment here. Go one more time, wherever you are, go one more time. And as you're breathing in, try to hold the breath constant. So constant flow in. Until we're over the head, and then breathing out again, constant flow out. Releasing the arms. Great job. From here, bring your arms to the thighs and move your hands forward and backward connecting your palms to your thighs, feeling the warmth of the palms. So either on the thighs or feeling the warmth on the palms from the thighs. So what are you doing? Or do you feel both at the same time? How does it feel? Or maybe it's a little cold. Good. Just honoring what is right now. Great. And then start to move your shoulders forward, upward, backward and down, and again forward, upward, backward and down. And focus on moving the shoulders to the back and down. Focus on going back a lot, and then down. Great. How does that feel? If you're going a little bit faster, awesome. If you're going a little bit slower, awesome. Listen to your body, what feels good to you right now. And then release your arms completely. Breathe in deep. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And release. Let's stand up here. Going mindful, transitioning mindful when you're standing up, or in all the transitions of yoga. That is the half of yoga. Half of yoga is transitioning between the poses mindfully. Good. And as we're standing, let's start to jump a little out of the knees. Release the shoulders, release the neck a lot. Checking in with how our body feels today. So I'll explain a little bit more. So as we're jumping out of the knees and the balance in our body is active. All the other parts of the body we want to relax that are not there for the balance or the jumping motion. So release the shoulders a lot. Let the shoulders jump with the jumping motion of the knees. Awesome. And release your head, release your neck. It should feel really, really great. The whole body gets activated. Very underrated exercise, just jumping. You can intensify jumping out of the heels, jumping even out of the toes, and really jumping into the ground. So jumping on the toes and then the heels should make a little impact. Good. Release your shoulders, release the neck. And slowly coming back, slowly slowing down. Great. Bring your arms by your sides. We get from the shoulders to our hips. Get a good engaged body, belly and chest engaged. Bring our arms by your sides and then lean to the right. Keeping this belly and this chest engaged. So a strong box in your body here. Keeping this box as good as you can. So what's happening as we are going to the right? Our whole body is coming to the side and the hips are lifting off. So the left leg is also lifting off the ground automatically without engaging the leg. Good. And change the side again. And just go side to side. Your head is also part of your upper body here. It's kind of leaning to the side, right? It's not balancing itself by just like looking upright or bring the eyes, the gaze upright or balanced, but it's connected to your body. Great. And then next time we are on the right, hold it on the right, and grab around your belly. Check what your muscles are doing on your side body. So what you should be feeling is that the left side body is engaged a lot. when you're leaning on the right, and the right side body's soft. Great. And change the side, other side. Great. And same here. Explore what your body is doing. Here's the right side body engaged, the left side body is soft. And then come back into the middle. Good. And from here, engage your knees, engage your thighs a lot. One of my favorite exercises here coming up, releasing your arms. So arms, no muscles activated in the arms. Knees and thighs are engaged, and come to the left and the right with the belly button. So moving the belly button to the left and to the right. Engage your knees, engage your thighs a lot. And swing your arms left and right. No muscles engaged in the arms. Great. You can either gaze to the right and to the left, keeping your head between the shoulders, or you can just look to the front. Let's see what's changing. Try to really make the movement come out from the belly button. Keeping the knees and the thighs engaged. This is super hard in the beginning, but with time you figure it out. And figure out the rhythm, and then it will feel super great. Or even in the beginning it will feel great. Such a great exercise for the shoulders, the whole spine, the wrists, the lower spine. So it's getting a lot of juice in your whole body here. Great also for waking up or when you have been sitting for a little time. Good. And then close your eyes and releasing this movement, not stopping, but releasing the movement. Feeling how there are some impulses going left and right still. So maybe you feel these impulses that are going left and right throughout your body. If not, don't worry about it. If you do, that is where the center of your body lies. Good. And let's take it somewhere else today from here. So normally we're doing some more balancing here, but as the topic is strength, we also want to connect to the physical strength today a little. So let's do something there, and then let's come back to, let's see, I'm not completely sure yet. So shake your legs a little. How are your legs feeling? Shake your arms, great. And then come to the front of your mat. And I move Shawn away a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing here. So first of all, let's come into a forward fold. What we're doing is we're hinging at the hips. You can bend your knees a little first. Hinging at the hips. And then rounding the back. And then coming up again, halfway. Check if your lower spine, that the lower spine is straight. So no rounding in the lower spine. You can do that by bringing one hand on the lower spine and checking that the vertebrae are not sticking out throughout the spine, throughout the lower spine, right? If they are sticking out, go up a little bit more. Good. And then round again. So the vertebrae are sticking out right now. And then bring your hips over the heels as good as you can. Forward fold here right now. So probably a lot of the weight will be over the toes. Release the head, release the neck a lot. Breathe in deep. Great. And one more deep breath. Release the head, release the neck a lot. Great. And then bring your arms down on the mat, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers a little, and step back with your feet. Shift your hips into the sky. Get long, long, long. From your heart, the fingers get long. And then from the heart to the hips getting long. Bend your knees a little bit. Breathe in deep. Heart to hips, long. Great. Bend your knees. So you can bend the knees a lot if you like. Listen to how your body feels today. And then start walking your feet a little bit up and down. Your chest is a little bit up, so we kind of want to protect our shoulders a little bit, especially if they're hyperflexible already. So we bring the chest up a little bit. And we have the shoulders engaged, so the muscles are working. Great. Arms are working. And check in with how that feels in our body today. Release a moment, bring your knees down. And what we want to really focus on is pushing into the mounts of the fingers down on the floor. And I kind of tell this every lesson, but that's fine. So you really learn this, right? So what we're doing here is we're pushing the mounts of the fingers into the floor. I'll show it here. Especially the index finger mount, you want to have it in the floor. So if you look like this, my index finger mount here is connected on the floor. And even the finger is hard to lift. So the fingers are also like pushing into the floor. Why are we doing this? We want to protect our wrists. That's why we are doing it. So another quick exercise that we can do is come back to your heels. Your toes are tucked under. We sit on our heels here. And then we bring the hands together on the mounts of the fingers. So these are the mounts of the fingers. Connect them together and then connect the fingers together. Then pushing in and releasing. And again, pushing in, releasing. And that's kind of the sensation that we also want when we're upside down, in downward facing dog, and any other pose. Great. Shake your wrists. And little secret tip here for you. So if you're doing this one more time, together, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, you can bring your palm up and look between the palms. And there should be a little bit of a hole between the middle finger and the ring finger, I think. Or somewhere around there. And then it's good. There's a little hole, just small, tiny. And if you see that, you know you're doing it correct. Good. And if you have any questions at any point, please feel free to ask me directly here in the chat, or if something is unclear. So again, please come back to the mat. Bring your hands forward. Push into the mounts of the fingers here a lot. And then let's come into a plank pose quickly. So we measure the distance here in plank pose. So the heels are over the toes. That's the right distance. And our shoulders are over the wrists. And then we shift back to downward facing dog. Then we are in a perfectly, the length of the downward facing dog is perfect here. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Bring your chest up a little bit. Push your hips up into the sky. Breathe in deep. Great. How does that feel? You can bend your knees a lot if you like. And then come back to plank pose. From plank pose, bring your feet together. Now, as I said, we are going to work on our strength a little bit. So let's do that. We're shifting to the left right now. And you can check that our shoulders are a little bit behind the wrist. Shoulders behind the wrists. Push your hips up into the sky. And additionally, variation 1. So you bring the upper leg forward. Push your hips up. Variation 2. Stagger the feet. Hips up still. Draw the belly in and up. Variation 3. Extend the leg up. Draw the belly in and up. If you're looking down, you want to be able to see the toes of the feet barely. Good. Variation 4, you can also extend your arm. Forgot that. Variation 4, bring your leg in on your thigh. Draw the belly in and up. Extend your arm either next to the ear or up into the sky. Great. And then release. Come, take a little bit of a break. So what I didn't tell you there, you can stay with a variation, right? Honor where you are today, you're doing great. So good to have you. So it's not the goal to go through all the variations, but to choose one and stick with that for the duration. So let's bring our knees by the sides of the mat, big toes together. Sit back on your heels, extend your arms forward. Sorry, Shawn, you're in the way. Bring your arms down. Ah, you can't see them. I'll put them here. So the shoulders are a little bit outside. Shoulders are not directly next to the ear, but are a little bit outside. And the arms are forward. Great. And breathe in deep to the belly, into the chest. The belly and into the chest. Again in. And release again. And from here, come up again. Let's do the other side. And quickly change the side so you can see me. I can see you guys. So let's come into a plank position again. You know how to do that. And come into downward facing dog again. See if something changes already. If it feels different. Bend your knees, hips into the sky. Just a little bit up. Breathe in deep. And bring your feet together. And shift yourself to the right now. Hips up into the sky, check your shoulders behind the wrists. Variation 1, foot forward, hips up into the sky. This is variation 1, you can also extend your arm if you like. Good, or have the arm at the hip. Feels better, so you can feel that you're pushing it up a little bit. Draw the belly in and up, and you can stay here, right? So if you like to go further, you can stagger the feet. Drawing the belly in and up. What you want to be able to do is look down, and you want to be able to see barely the toes. Good. And then variation 3, feet up, arm up, the belly in and up a lot, and you should be able to see the toes barely if you just look down with the eyes, right? Whoopa. Good. And then if you fall out of it, laugh about it. Variation 4, whoop. Good. Bring the belly in and up again. Whew. That side is different for me. How does it feel for you? Also different. And extend the arm. Change around. Come back down. Downward facing dog. Hips into the sky a lot. Check with it how it feels right now. How the sides of the body feel right now. And go for a little bit of a walk here. Release your knees down, knees to the sides, big toes together. And hands forward. Shoulders a little bit away from the ears. And relax, just be here. Great. Breathe in deep. If you feel a stretch in your body, try to breathe in there. And then slowly come up again. Sit back on your heels. Just where you are, interlace your fingers. And go a little bit left and right. Use your wrists. Left and right. Relaxed. Connecting to your strength, whatever strength means to you. And try to be soft here, right? Really, not like grabbing a lot, but grab on a little, just interlacing the fingers and go left and right. No need to use here massive force, kind of, it's kind of hindering even. So you want to explore where your wrists like to go here. So really being soft with yourself here right now. Great. Shake your arms, shake your fingers. And then let's come back to downward facing dog. And let's do some sun salutations. So again, focusing on the mounts of the fingers, clawing the fingers a little, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, bring your hips up into the sky, breathing in deep, looking forward between the wrists and start walking forward. From here, bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Breathing in deep, bring your arms up into the sky. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. How do you feel today? And release your arms. Shake them out. And again, let's go for some sun salutations, but I'll instruct everything really roughly. And then we're going for the second and the third time a little bit faster. So let's go. Breathe in deep. Bring your arms up. And even if you're breathing in deep, you can also draw the belly in and up and lean a little bit back. Back bend. And then forward fold, breathing out. And let's stay here for a moment so I can explain a little bit more. You can bring the hips a little bit over the heels so that we have a really straight leg from the heels up to the hips. Great. And then release the neck and release the head a lot. Whew, how does that feel? And let's do something else. When we are here right now, I thought of something else just as we were here. So additionally, we can bring our arms behind the back. Arms behind the back. Interlace them and then pull them away from the back. Pull them just a little bit away. And then as you have pulled them away, just release them. Let gravity do its thing. Not pulling anymore with the muscles, but let gravity do the work. Release the head, release the neck a lot. So no more tension in the head or the neck. And see how that feels. Bring your hips again a little bit over the heels. As good as you can. Of course, you don't want to fall here, right? So check in with where it feels good to you, where you can easily hold the balance, and release the head and release the neck again. Focus on deep breathing. The belly into the chest. One more deep breath, then we're going slowly out again. And release, bring the arms back to our hips. Good, release the arms. And from here we lift off halfway. Take your time now, as you have been bending forward for quite some time. Go slow. Lifting off, check with your lower spine that it's not rounding here again on the spine. So if the vertebrae are not sticking out, this means it's not rounding and you're hinging at the hips, right? And check with how far you can go. Then release, breathing out, placing your hands on the mat, pushing into the mouths of the fingers a lot and either stepping or jumping back as you like. Coming into a downward facing dog. You want to focus here on pushing the hips into the sky. Bring your chest up a little bit. Great. Check in with how it feels right now compared to the beginning of the lesson. Breathe in deep. Coming forward. And as you're breathing out, release slowly down at the elbows. Coming down 90 degrees with the elbows, and then you can also put the knees down if it's easier for you, and then release the hips down and release completely down to the floor. And from here, bring your hands by your sides, or as you have them. Your elbows are pointing to the back, and push yourself forward and up. Feet are pushing into the ground, knees are pushing into the ground. Your head is an extension of the spine. And maybe just be like here, just a little bit lifted. And of course, we're going through it two more times, and you can go a little bit deeper. I'll also guide that. And then push yourself back up into downward facing dog, rooting your fingers again, very good. Hips into the sky, bend your knees, just a little bit up. Great! So much things to do. Look between the wrists, breathe in. And as you're breathing out, stepping forward in your time. Great. Bring your hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward, bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Breathing in deep. And your arms up into the sky. Draw the belly in and up and slight back bend. And from here, breathing out, forward fold. Let's go a little bit faster. Breathing in, lifting halfway. Check with your lower spine. Breathing out. Folding forward, pushing the hands into the floor, stepping back, downward facing dog. Hips into the sky, breathe in deep. Come forward and down. Knees either down or knees up. 90 degrees of the elbows, release your hips down. Release the body down. Feet are pushing into the floor, knees are pushing into the floor. Breathe in deeply and push yourself forward and up. Think forward and up. Your head is an extension of the spine. This is now the deeper variant. If you like to stay low, you can also do that. Draw the belly in and up if you go deeper. And then push yourself back. Breathe in deep. Hips into the sky. Look between the wrists and start walking forward. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward. And stand up with a straight back. Bring your arms up into the sky. And hands in front of the heart together. Great. Release the arms, shake them out a little bit. And let's go for the third, even faster time. So bring your arms up, breathe in deep. Slight back bend. Forward fold. Breathe in deep, lift halfway. Breathing out, release, put your hands down. Downward facing dog, breathing in. Come forward and down, breathing out. 90 degrees. And breathing in, lifting forward and up. Breathing out. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Look between the wrists. Sorry, I messed it up there with the breathing. Breathe in deep. Look between the wrists. And start walking forward. Was too slow for giving you the actions, and come up, breathing in. Bring your arms up. Get long from the feet to the fingers, and then bring your arms in front of the heart together. Awesome. Awesome. How did that feel? Shake your arms, shake your fingers, open your eyes if you have them closed, shake your feet. So really connecting with your strength today. Whatever strength means to you. And from here, think about something. Strength. Would be some stretches good for some strength? Maybe. I love to do something. Yeah, now I've got it. We're already quite advanced in time, so please bring your hips towards a wall right now. So sitting down towards a wall, bring the hips close to the wall, and then shift your legs up onto the wall. This is called an inversion. So what's happening here is all the blood that was stuck in our toes is coming back to our body. And this is really great, but if that doesn't feel good to you, or if you have some pain, please just listen to your body and come out of it and try it another time, maybe another day. If this feels good to you, bring your elbows next to the body, fingers are pointing up, shift your hips up, grab onto your hips and extend your feet. And give a lot of weight to the elbows here. So this is variation 1, you can also stay in variation, this is variation 2, you can also stay in variation 1 with hips on the wall, legs up. And this is really bringing a lot of the blood that was stuck in our toes down to our belly, down to our chest. And it's there to get reoxygenated. And this is awesome. We want that, right? We want to breathe in deep. Really care for our body actively here, reoxygenating our whole body. So there's no need to really breathe in fast or in a way that doesn't feel comfortable to you, but breathe in so that it feels really good to you. So taking breaks, but breathe in deep. Great. Really breathing in deep into the belly, the lower belly. And we go one more time, then we're coming out of it and we're doing some stretches to finish off this yoga lesson. And release. Great. Release your spine slowly down, vertebra by vertebra. Shifting yourself to one side and just lying on the floor for a moment, feeling how the blood is flowing back into the feet, into the toes. So maybe it's a tickly sensation in your feet. Tickly. tickly sensation, I think. That's better. Yeah. And then slowly come out of it. And yeah, we don't have that much time left, so we just shift to our back right away. Lying down on our back. And from here, bring your feet up, so the ankles are close to our bum. From here, bring your elbows up, fingers are pointing up, and push into the elbows a little bit, then lift your lower spine slowly up, the hips up, lower spine up, upper spine, upper back up, and move your shoulders a little bit under the upper back. Interlace the fingers and push down with the arms. From here, you want to keep your knees together, keeping the knees together over the heels, because the knees want to kind of wander outwards. One more thing to do here is look over the head. Try to look over the head. So you can breathe in even deeper. Breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Push your belly up. And one more deep breath. And release the arms, bring the shoulders out again and slowly come down. This is the exercise going down as slow as you can, vertebra by vertebra down. Vertebra by vertebra down. Should feel really good and controlled. Great. Until your hips are on the floor again. From here, we're doing an exercise that is called floor twerking, or also knocking. So bring your elbows by your sides, fingers are pointing up, and we lift the hips up, just the hips, up 5 centimeters off the ground, and then release them again. So just some fingers off the ground, engaging and releasing. engaging, releasing. Good. And like this, going up and down, and release the muscle as you're going down, so you kind of hit the ground with the lower back. And this releases a lot of tension, especially if you're sitting a lot. This releases so much tension. It should really feel good. If it doesn't feel good to you, you don't need to do it, of course. Breathe in deep. Breathe in deep again. And kind of like in the rhythm of knocking, maybe, on a door or something. And then release your wrists, breathe in deep, your hips come to close, breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Extend your legs. Legs. If you want to do some other movements like maybe happy baby pose or windshield wipers, you can do them. If not, just extend your legs, toes are facing away from each other, arms are lying by the sides, palms are pointing upward to the skies, and just come into Shavasana, final relaxation pose here. So just be right now, just be. Extend the feet, toes are facing outward, away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides, palms are facing the sky. Close your eyes and just be. I will get you back to your body in some minutes, 2 minutes. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. And when you're ready, coming back to your body. Having your eyes still closed, drawing the knees in towards your belly. Shifting yourself to either the left or the right side. Coming to lie down in a side body position, on your side body. Releasing all the tension of your body. Finding a comfortable side body position. Softening your face, softening the shoulders, the neck, the tongue, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, softening them. The chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the heels, the toes. Release all the tension. And from there, release all the strength of your body to the floor. Breathe in deep. And with your next breath, breathe in deep. Come into a final sitting pose. Shift yourself up through the side and come to a great sit that feels great to you. Bring your arms together in front of the heart as soon as you're there. Honoring your yoga practice and all the strength that you found throughout the lesson. And that will come back to you when you need it. Release the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you for practicing with me today. I enjoyed it. Next to that, I have more content on YouTube. All the streams that I record here are uploaded to YouTube as well if you want to review something. If you have any questions, ideas, or suggestions, I'm all ears. You can write me either here on the Twitch stream, or you can also just contact me via my Discord. And with that said, thank you so much. If you're also following me here on Twitch, that would mean a lot to me. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon again. And with that said, strength, let's go and raid somebody. Let's check in if some of my friends are online and if I can raid either one of my friends, maybe. Either one of my friends. Or, I think today I'll raid Loco. So Loco is a good friend who's playing a lot of games lately, a lot of different games. He's fun to talk to, and yeah, enjoy it there. Let's go there. Let's close it here. So thank you so much for practicing with me today. And with these words, let's close it. Poop. Let's close it. Bye bye.